I know. Yeah. Hey girlie, you got it. You know that I want it. As soon as you walk through, I knew that you'll be perfect for me. Perfection, that's what you blessed with. Ain't no other girl I'm trying to get next to. Ooh, cause I mess with the way you look through them eyes.
Alright guys, so first things first, I'm going to start by filing my nails down, my nail beds. And once I'm done filing, I'm going to go back over my nails with a buffer just to even them out a little bit and kind of smooth them up.
Now. Yeah, you know that I always got you. Hey. I want you.
So this is the kit that I'm going to be using, and I got this from Amazon. And here are the nail formers that I use, or the nail forms, whatever they're called. And you just want to find which one fits your nail perfectly, and yeah, then we can get started. So this is another little tool that came with the kit, and I'm just using this spatula side to kind of push down my cuticles. And this is a very important part, because if you don't push down your cuticles, then it's more likely that the polygel will end up lifting. So here I'm just going in with the base coat that came with the kit, and then I'm going to go ahead and set it under this light for 2 minutes. So after it is nice and set, I'm going to take some alcohol and just wipe off the top, because it can be a little bit sticky or slimy or whatever you want to call it. Then I just dried it with a paper towel. So this is the color that I'm using, and it's dark pink, and I'm just going to squeeze some off into the nail form. And then I dip the brush side into some alcohol, and then I am just going to spread this out along this former. And I'm going to try my best to make the part by the cuticle thin, for the same reason I mentioned before, because I don't want the polygel to end up lifting off of my nail around the cuticle area. So I'm happy with the way this looks. So now I'm going to move on to the next nail and do the same exact thing. I squeezed some off into the nail form, dipped my brush in the alcohol, and the alcohol helps because the polygel is super sticky, and so the alcohol just helps to kind of smooth it on there better. So once that's done, I like to take the nail form with the polygel in it, and I kind of push my cuticle down with this as well. And once I have it nice and in place, I'm going to clean up anything that may have spilled over. And then this is another important step. You want to make sure you flip your nail or your hand over, and then just try and flatten out anything that might have kind of bubbled over onto your skin. And so my camera died, but I went ahead and set that first nail in place under the lamp for 2 minutes as well. So I'm just going to do the same exact thing on my middle finger. So I place the form on there. Make sure you push your cuticles back. And on this one, it was pretty flat already, but I'm just going to go in and touch it up a tiny bit. And then I'm going to set it under the lamp for 2 minutes. So now that the 2 minutes is up, we are going to take this form off, and you just want to go ahead and squeeze the sides and kind of lift it up. So the more you squeeze, the more it'll remove itself from the nail. So this is what it looks like, and now I'm just measuring my nails to make sure they're even on both hands, and then I'm going to cut off the excess that I don't need, but make sure you leave enough room because you're still going to file the nail down. So now I'm going back in with the polygel, and I'm just putting a little dot underneath the nail, and that's going to help to darken up the tip of the nail. And I mean, you could definitely leave it, but I wanted to make the tips a little bit darker, so I just squeezed that little bubble under my nail. And then I'm going to go back in with this brush and some alcohol and just smooth that out. And if it's still not dark enough, you can definitely add a little bit more until you get it to look how you like. So after I'm done smoothing out this underside of the nail, I'm going to go ahead and place my hand back into the lamp upside down and set it for another 2 minutes. So after this, I'm gonna go ahead and file my nails. You can file your nails however you want. I like mine to be square, so that's what I did. Then you want to brush off all that dust and then apply your top coat and set it for 2 more minutes. And then you're literally done. You guys, I am so in love with how these nails turn out. I tried it once before and I kind of had that problem with the cuticle lifting and like the polygel spilling over onto my skin on the underside. So definitely just make sure you push your cuticles back and you flatten out the underside of the nail. And you guys, I am so in love. Like, you don't need no nail salon. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. So thank you again. As always, I love you and I will see you in the next one.
This my baby, is she perfect for me? I know what you like. I do. You want me to be the one to tell you that you're beautiful. It's true. I know what you like. I do. You want me to be the one to tell you that you're beautiful.